The equation of a curve is y equals x cubed plus x squared minus 8x plus 7. The curve has no stationary points in the interval x between a and b. Find the least possible value of a and the greatest possible value of b. So since this curve begins with x to the power of 3, we know for sure that this polynomial will cross the x-axis a maximum of 3 times. And the coefficient of x cubed is positive as well. So if you roughly sketch the graph, it should go from bottom left to top right and cross the x-axis 3 times. So it will roughly look like this, where there should be 2 stationary points on the polynomial. And the interval where the curve has no stationary points between a and b should be the interval between these 2 stationary points. So like this over here. So the first stationary point should correspond to the point A, and the second stationary point should correspond to the point B, making the interval between A and B an interval where there are no stationary points if the interval A to B is between the stationary points. So to find A and B, we just need to find the x-coordinate of the stationary point. Therefore, at the stationary point, dy over dx is equal to 0. So we can use that to find the stationary point. If y is equal to x cubed plus x squared minus 8x plus 7, dy over dx is equal to, so drop the power and minus 1 to the power to each term. We get 3x squared plus 2x minus 8. And that expression equals 0 for the stationary point. So we could solve 3x squared plus 2x minus 8 equals 0 to get the x-coordinates of the stationary point. So we can solve this expression by factorizing it. So if you factorize that, you get 3x minus 4 times x plus 2 equals 0. Therefore, the solutions are 3x minus 4 equals 0, so that's x equals 4 over 3, and x plus 2 equals 0, and that corresponds to x equals minus 2. So these are the x-coordinates of the stationary points. So the first one must be minus 2, and the second one must be 4 over 3. This means that the first one is minus 2, the second one is 4 over 3. So A is the first stationary point. So A is minus 2, and B is the second stationary point, so B is 4 over 3. Therefore, the interval where there are no stationary points must be between minus 2 and 4 over 3. So therefore, A equals minus 2 and B equals 4 over 3.